What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett from the Jobless Gamers channel. Today I'm joined with MrBossFtw
Hello.
and datsaintsfan.
What's up, guys?
Today we're doing Squadcast number 20, and this is our weekly podcast or Squadcast that we do every single Saturday, talking about anything dealing with GTA 5, GTA Online, and anything gaming related. So with that said, let's jump into today's topics, including the Heist leak, the Hydra Hunter leak, as well as the strip club and comedy club, my Rockstar trip that I took, and Destiny possibly, and our squeak box, or squeak pipe. I always forget what it's called. But I guess, Austin, you can lead this off in terms of the Heist leak.
Yeah, man. So I actually just put up, well, you're going to see this on Saturday. So yesterday I put up a video, and I think Thursday night, Fun MW2, a lot of you guys know him, notable leaker, along with some other people. I think it's called the Tunables, which from what I assume is like the coding that's in the cloud. Like,
yeah, it's
I know
just code.
Yeah, it makes no sense, but it's stuff that Rockstar can easily tune and hotfix things. It makes their life a lot easier. And with the 115 patch, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, we found, or somebody found this code, and they never had numbers next to it. It just said, Heist RP or like Heist fail RP. And there was like talking about the gold, bronze, metal, or silver metal multipliers and stuff. Well, now it seems like Rockstar, they actually added numbers to this stuff. So one of the numbers they added, which is the most important, for the Heist finale, the maximum payout, $1.5 million. And then the minimum was like $100,000. But the main thing, $1.5 million. Now, whether or not this is for every heist, who knows? But, this kind of answers our questions as to how much money we're going to get. I mean, sort of, you know what I'm saying? So
It also depends on how many people are allowed to do the heist. Because
exactly.
if that's split, let's just say, and this is of course hypothetical, that heists are with 8 people. You divide that by 8. How much? What is that? Like 200,000 per?
Exactly.
I mean, it's still a pretty good amount. So
yeah, I mean, the thing is though, because it also says on here that when you do replay it, you only get 30%. Like I think instead of cutting it in half like some of the missions do, you actually like they take it's 30% of like 1.5 million. So they're kind of balancing that, but yeah, the interesting part is going to be how it like splits, because that's a lot of money. And
That's a ton of money. I think that's what people want to see. People want money, and I think that's a good thing. There's definitely not a bad thing to that.
I mean, it's so hard to because single player heists are so different, and basing it off of that, not everybody gets the same amount of cuts. That's going to be the hard part. Like, who is it going to be split evenly, 25%? Say there's 4 people, or is somebody get a bigger like chunk? Or
I think you determine it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we determine who gets what money.
But that's the issue. Who determines? Because it's
Probably like a voting system.
Yeah, it's probably a vote.
yeah. I guess, but
Unless it's the host, that would be really bad.
no, one thing, no, that's what I'm saying. If it is the host, then the host would be like, oh no, that's all my money.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
would suck. But there also is at the bottom of the coding, a heist cost percentage. So it seems like there's a cost to heist.
Or if you fail, like you can't just say like, oh, I didn't do the heist this time. You're like, oh well, I didn't get my 1.5 million. I think if they're gonna give you that much money for succeeding, there needs to be a little bit of a drawback for failing as well.
Yeah, there definitely has to be like it's gonna cost. I think even like 10 to 20 grand for failing is fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people don't want to lose that. Like that's a good chunk of money.
Yeah, especially when Rooftop Rumble, that only gives you, all the missions, they barely give you 20,000, not even, but...
So I think the main point to take from this information is that once heists do come out, if there's a high payout, everyone must play them as much as possible, because you guys know how Rockstar is. Eventually, things will be nerfed.
It does seem that Rockstar is listening, because obviously they just added this information. And a lot of people, whether the old information that we had like ages ago, everybody's like, oh, if we only get $20,000 for ice, it's going to suck, blah, 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 blah. Rockstar's like, all right, we can't let that happen. So the first time you do it, you get the 1.5 million split between both ways. But then, and then here's another thing. There's also a time period that is in this code, and it goes from 2, I guess, minutes to 15 minutes. So Heist, it seems like they're going to be really long. So I don't think it's going to be something that like you can just fail and like keep replaying over and over again.
Yeah, I think if the missions, I hope there's like some kind of back to it, like some story, something.
Well, yeah,
that's
because
fun,
it says that there's a setup. Like
Yeah.
there's two parts. There's a setup, and then there's the actual like finale heist part.
Yeah,
So
that's what, and that's just set up and planning. And I think in those two phases, you set up what your role is, you set up who gets what money,
yeah,
what you're doing, and
Where
then
you
after
gotta
that, you
be,
actually do
exactly.
the heist. Yeah,
and
I think
then
that's what's
so
gonna do.
yeah, I mean, and then the part like you said, Rockstar. I don't know if they are gonna really patch it. Like I think they want people to get the initial, a lot of money from the initial heist, but then like that's why they're instead of making it 50%, like cutting the price in half, they're cutting it more. They're cutting it by like what 70%, and you only get 30,000 or what is it, $100,000 total.
Yeah.
Or,
You mean
or
a
maybe.
million?
Well,
You
no,
mean
no,
a million?
Well, yeah, I don't know what is.
Yeah, if you take 66% of 1.5 million is 1 million.
Okay, so yeah, whatever. You get a significant chunk taken out when you replay them over again. So I think Rockstar kind of knows what they're doing. They want people to be happy, but then they also want people to not make too much money off a heist because obviously they want to get the shark cards and stuff. So I think it's at least right now it seems like it's a win-win situation for both, us as the players and them. Now it's just a waiting game pretty much, right? When are they going to come out? So
It has to be next gen. That's
don't
just
know,
my
man.
prediction.
I don't know, you would think, but with all this stuff coming out, who knows? Maybe they
I
might
really hope
sneak
it's
it
soon,
in.
man. I honestly just don't. I don't. If we're just getting this now, I don't think they're ready. I don't
But
think it's ready for release.
but-
I don't think it's coming out this month. I mean, it's possible.
well, yeah, it's
but I
not
just
coming out
don't-
this month because we already had the Independence Day. But
No, there's another DLC coming out this month, man.
you think?
No, they're verified jobs, so no.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
there
that's
is,
true.
man. I don't think they're doing 3 things in a month. Would they?
Well, it's always one verified job, one DLC,
exactly.
Independence Day.
unless it's a unless it's a special event, special
Yeah, true.
whatever, special DLC. Maybe we'll see. This would be the test. This would be the test to the theory whether or not there's one DLC and one verified job, or there could be 2 DLCs, one verified job, one DLC being a special DLC because of a holiday
Yeah,
or a
that's
special.
true. That's true. And then
We'll find
like
out.
we had the radio shirts. You guys, you know what I'm talking about, Garrett? You saw
Yeah, I
that?
saw the radio shirts and
Yeah.
the
Those
leak, but I didn't cover it because I've been out of town.
Yeah, well, if that is any indication, what a